a hunt erupts on the cliff. A human tribe drives a herd of yaks towards the edge of a cliff. In panic, the yaks rush toward the cliff, one by one falling off, plummeting to their deaths. These humans are the primitive people of 20,000 years ago, struggling in a harsh environment that severely limits their food supply. The herd of yaks is their food for the winter. The panicked yaks begin attacking the humans. One yak charges violently at Kota. His father tries to save him, but it's too late. The yak knocks Kota off the cliff. As the tribe rushes to the cliff edge, they see Kota hanging on a rock face. His father calls for him not to let go, but Kota can't hold on and falls. His father screams his name, but there's no response. He wants to jump down to save him but is stopped by the tribe. They tell him that Kota cannot be saved and that they cannot lose their leader. He must return to the tribe and lead them. However, the father doesn't give up. He cries out to Kota through the night, but by morning, Kota still hasn't awoken. In sorrow, the father builds a tombstone for his son and bids him farewell before walking away. As the leader of the tribe, he must lead the people back with food, the only hope for surviving the winter. But just as they leave, a vulture lands on Kota's body and bites into him. The pain wakes Kota instantly. He grabs the vulture by the neck and throws it off. It turns out that Kota is still alive. Ignoring the pain, he slowly gets up and realizes he has fallen onto a protruding rock face of the cliff. Kota calls out for his father but receives no answer. With no other choice, he starts to climb down. Suddenly, his foot slips, and he nearly falls. He barely manages to grab a crack in the rock, but now he's left dangling in the air. At that moment, lightning strikes, and a heavy downpour begins. The rain makes the cliff face slippery, and Kota struggles to hold on. Below him, the floodwaters are rising. He knows this is his only chance for survival. Summoning all his courage, Kota jumps. He survives the fall, but the intense pain in his foot makes it impossible to walk. He crawls to a puddle and drinks the muddy water to regain some strength. He then uses a branch to bind his injured foot and continues on. When he reaches the top of the mountain, he finds that his father and the tribe have long since left, leaving only the tombstone his father built for him. Devastated to learn that his father is gone, Kota collapses on the ground. Suddenly, the sound of wolves howling echoes from a distance. He gets up and sees several wild wolves watching him. In a hurry, Kota tries to escape, but the wolves soon catch up. He climbs up a tree, but before he can reach the top, a gray wolf grabs his shoe. Kota draws a knife from his waist and stabs the wolf, using the opportunity to climb higher. The wolves wait beneath the tree the whole night and leave the next morning. The injured gray wolf, however, is abandoned by the pack. Kota comes down and crafts a spear, preparing to kill the gray wolf. But when he sees the wolf's helpless eyes, his heart softens. He decides not to strike. Instead, Kota ties the wolf's mouth with rope and leads it to the river to clean its wounds. He finds a cave, throws the gray wolf inside, and collapses, exhausted, asleep. When Kota wakes up, the gray wolf has escaped from the rope and is now staring at him.